wait, I need to make sure all of these things are correct. Let me go on OBS, and then I need to go to the microphone. I need to make sure it's using the correct microphone. Cool. Yeah, it is using the correct microphone. If you're around, please let me know if you can hear me, and that would be awesome. Yeah, so what we're gonna do today, I think it's here. Yeah, this is gonna be, yep, that's what we want to do. And then this is going to be our editor, and maybe some other thing. Oh yeah, we have an editor here. We have an editor somewhere. I saw some code somewhere. It's perfect. Cool. And then I'd want to go to the Zephyr project, and I make a builder. Okay. cd.zephyr project, Zephyr itself. And then we want it here, and source, just while people come, source the venv bin activate. Okay, cool. Hi everyone, my name is Zach, and I'm a software engineer. And what I mostly do is I do a lot of like little streaming and stuff, and I share most of my debugging sessions online. Sorry, I'm on a new machine, so I'm gonna look forward to you guys telling me if something is working or not. Anyways, what the plan is for today is, what my plan for today is to keep on debugging the Zephyr IMX219 driver that we've been looking on for the last few sessions, and I'm trying to debug it with the STM32 Nucleo N6. We kind of know where the issue is at the moment, and what we want to do actually is kind of try and dig more into this issue and see if we can find out where it's breaking. So, see if we can find out where it's breaking. We kind of know where the issue is at the moment. Let's look at it. And what we want to do actually is kind of so previously we managed to dig more into this issue and see if we can find out where it's breaking. What would you call them? So managed to add some logging, and what I've discovered is we have error. We kind of know where the issue is at the moment. And what we want to do actually, and this is coming from so video. Previously we managed to add more video this issue and see if we can find out where it's breaking. Link frequency. So managed to add some logging. Ideally, what I've discovered is we kind of know where the issue is. Sensor is supposed to tell the interface. And what we want to do actually, this is coming from video. Previously we managed to add more video this issue and see if we can find out link frequency. So managed to add some logging. Ideally, what I've discovered is we kind of know where the issue is. Sensor is supposed to tell the interface. What we want to do actually, this is sort of set up video. Previously we managed to add more video. This is sort of set up sensor is supposed to tell link frequency. So managed to add some logging. Ideally, what I've discovered is we kind of know where the issue is. Sensor is supposed to video interlayer. What we want to do actually, this is sort of set up video. Previously we managed to add more. This is sort of set up sensor is supposed to tell link frequency. Ideally, what I've discovered is we kind of know where the issue is. Sensor is supposed to video interlayer. What we want to do actually, this is sort of set up video. Previously we managed to add more. This is sort of set up sensor is supposed to tell link frequency. Ideally, what I've discovered is we kind of know where the issue is. Sensor is supposed to video interlayer. What we want to do actually, this is sort of set up video. Previously we managed to add more. This is sort of set up sensor is supposed to link frequency. Ideally, what I've discovered is we kind of know where the issue is. Sensor is supposed to video interlayer. What we want to do actually, this is sort of set up video. Previously we managed to add more. This is sort of set up sensor is supposed to link frequency. Ideally, what I've discovered is we kind of know where the issue is. Sensor is supposed to video interlayer. What we want to do actually, this is sort of set up video. Previously we managed to add more. This is sort of set up sensor is supposed to link frequency. Ideally, what I've discovered is we kind of know where the issue is. Sensor is supposed to video interlayer. What we want to do actually, this is sort of set up video. Previously we managed to add more. This is sort of set up we kind of know what the issue is. What we want to do is previously we might we kind of know what the issue is. What we want to do how about now? There was another audio source somewhere. Sorry about that. Hey Bartholomew, how many? Bartholomew, how many times do you hear me now? Let me know. Let me know. So there's a problem with my audio. I'm on a new machine, so and I need someone from the audience to tell me whether they can hear me right or not. Cool. As we wait for Bartholomew to come back, let me keep going and removing all these other logs that we've added. So I'm gonna go to DCMIPP, this one. I'm gonna go here and then I'm gonna do the log. And yeah, not that one, not that one. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this one. Cool, and then what else? And then what else? So there's that one, initial, this one, oops, fallback fails, and then that one, and then that one. Okay, cool. So let's build now. And I'm gonna keep talking as I build so that Bartholomew can check for me if the audio is only once. So I'm gonna see. Let's see what happens. So, well, we can just do. Yeah, let's build it again and see what happens, and then we can get a log out and see where it goes. And Bartholomew, if you're around, please do let me know if you hear my audio while the build is going on, so that we kind of see if that problem is fixed as well. Cool. And I'm gonna put this device in bootloader mode, and once it's in bootloader mode, I'm gonna actually flash it with flash. I think that's a much faster flash than usually happens. And then I'm gonna go back to not being in bootloader mode and come back here and just reboot. Okay, cool. Initial video get control, fallback fails as well. So there's one video common as well. There's another one in video common that we need to remove. Control E, I think it's somewhere here. It's gonna be somewhere down here. Is it because I've not saved this? Let's see. Maybe it was because I hadn't saved that. Bartholomew is off, so I don't know if my audio is twice or not. Unfortunately, it does seem like building on the big machine is much faster than building on the smaller machine. And then I'm gonna go reboot again. Go into bootloader mode again. Loader, rest, flash. Okay, cool. Let's see about that. That should be done. And we go back, and then I'm gonna reboot. Cool. Initial failed to receive. Yeah, good. So this is kind of sort of the error that we get in the original. So failed to retrieve source link frequency, failed to configure input stage, unable to start capture. So if this is the error that we're trying to fix, which is in DCMIPP. But it originates from here. So this is where we get the frequency, the video CID link frequency. So let's go see. This is giving us a 134. So this return here is a 134, as you can see here. As you can see here. So this is a 134, which in Zephyr is which in Zephyr means error device. error not supported, basically. Let's go see why that is. So I want to go into this one, GD. Huh? Really? Well, let's see. So where is video get control coming from in video common? Video get city. That's fine. So where are you coming from? Video controls. So video controls. Video. Okay, something is wrong with my language setup, but we'll find that. Control. Video get control. So where would we find video controls? Video controls. Controls. Okay. And it is not in here, so video get controls. Isn't it this one? Okay, let's log in here. So this is fine. So this is fine. I don't know if we can do is log possible in here? Yeah, cool. So cool. So let's actually log in here and see what we get here. So I expect this one is the one that, because this is just, oh, okay, cool, okay. So we'll see. Let's see. Let's start up here and we can just lower it slowly and see where it goes. So let's see, log.r. So this is, we are in we are gonna be in here. So let's see what is video find control. Let's see what video find control is. And we can actually log quite all of the, we can log all the controls in here and see. So log r video find control, and then we can say this is gonna be D. Let's put it in brackets so we know that, and then return, and then let's go into here and actually do rect. Okay, cool. So there's that, and then which other one? So that and that. There's no other returns. There's no other returns that could cause an early return. Let's actually look in here, as it's here. So there's this device tree macro. Okay, so log. Actually, I can just actually, that's fair. Let's go into the early return checks so that I can we can actually just get the one we want instead of seeing everything. Come on. Okay, cool. And then let's check where else we'll get an early return here. We could get an early return here, and let's check this one and say device API get and then we can do a D here. Actually, no D, like that. Early return, and then let's see what that is, and this can take the rect, and then cool, and then there's that, and then where else could we get an early return? It's just those two, so let's see, let's build up and see that. And then as we build, I'm gonna go look at my messages and then see if anything's changed. Nothing's changed, no one's here, that's fine. I see that someone's watching. Could you let me know if you're getting my audio twice? Let me know if the audio is twice. Please, if the audio is twice, let me know so I know where else to cancel it from. I wonder if it's video capture, and I should actually. Can I disable audio from that? But no, cancel. That properties. Yeah, I only have one audio source selected, so I need to kind of know. And if we do this, yeah, cool. Let's see. We shall see. Someone can let me know if my audio is wrong. This might be one of those really painful streams. So that's why I need two screens, but I don't have one right now. And I'm going into bootloader mode. I'm gonna flash it, and I'm gonna reboot here so we can see. Video control, video find control returns that, video find control returns that. Initial video control explodes with that. Video control. So there's twice, it goes twice. Video controls. But let's go to the first one. Video find control return that one. That's cool. Do I need to like mute? I had to check it on my phone. It looks good now. It looks like I have the proper audio now, so it's good. Amazing. Let's now keep going. Let's now actually keep debugging this. So we found out the first place it fails. It never gets to here because we fail in this early return over here. So we can actually go ahead and remove this. And the reason it's doing a backup is because the video common has a fallback that calls this in a different way, so we'll see. So video find control returns video find control returns that. So I need to go to video find control. We can even remove that, and then GD. Okay, video find control. Video find control. Oh my word, this is gonna be painful. I don't know what you do. Okay, perfect. We found them. We found it. Cool. So I have no idea what this does, and I can't. My go-to definition doesn't work, so we're gonna have to figure out this the manual way. let's see, video find control. So you get the video device struct, and then you find video device there, and then and then while video device, which means if it's actually something, you do that and you would return this. So you would list for each container, and then this is where it fails. So I need to go find out what this means, but I don't know where to find this macro without my code navigation right now. This is cool, this is fine. So this dlist for each container. Clearly this is going 0, and then we're going here. Video device that find video device dev. Ooh. Video find device. This is where it's failing. Because if that is true, then it will walk through this, and the moment it finds the thing, it will return 0. So what is happening is it's not finding the device, or what? Where is it failing? Because if it got in here, could it get in here? Could it get in here and actually miss the thing? Would it fall through? So we went. Okay, cool. Let's go here, log error. This is what? This is video find div. Okay, I just need to think about this quite easily. So let's go like log error. So this is gonna be we are in video finds control, and then I'll do this. I'll do like finding ID. Yeah, let's just put that there and go like here. There's that ID. Yeah, and then just pass in the ID and see what happens in here. First of all, it's gonna be more than one because there's more than one ID being found. So I think so. So it's gonna be more than once. This will be invoked more than once. Let's build that, and then we can see. It's okay. Let's build that, and we can see where it goes. And we can see where that goes, and we can start fixing it from there. Okay, cool. Go flash that. West flush. That's okay, fine. That's gonna flush nicely, and I like the speed of this new machine. And there's gonna be more errors than you expect because there's more. Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. And then there's this one. So this one is the one that explodes because we get into there. Well, another thing we can't do is we can log way after that so that we never get that initial one. We can always log way after that so we never get that initial error. Because if we get an early return, we go here. So if we put this here, yeah. I see. So if we put, yeah, X, if we put this here, we're only gonna get this once, okay? The problem is I also don't know what the control name is, but I kind of know what control we're going to be looking for, because we're going to be looking for that ID control, and I think the issue is how this finds that control. I think that's the issue. But let's see. I know now, I think now if I'm correct, it's gonna only show up once, because everything else is gonna fall into this, and the moment it falls into this, it's gone, and it returns. You know, you're gonna find the first control, you return, and when you miss it, you do this again, and you do this again, and you keep going. So, but when it's here, every time that control is sought after, you're going to get that, you're going to get that, and I'll see. So I wish there was a way of converting a control into, can I get the control into name? But let's see first, let's go. This is getting closer. So we know for sure that the issue right now is that it's not finding that control. I wonder why it's not finding that control. Either the ID is slightly off. We'll see just now. Either the ID is slightly off, or maybe it's not even a 01 or something of the sort. But it shouldn't be, because that's how you index arrays. So let's West Flash, see what happens. Jump it on, leave it there, and let's go into the next one and reboot. Perfect. So it all disappeared, and we're here finding ID that. Okay, cool. So it's not even the ID that's failing really right now, it's the control. But that's how we define the control. This is the ID of the control we can't find. It's most likely an enum. This is going to be some sort of an enum that we're looking for. Yeah, because this is never going to be null. Whoa, wait. Video find video device, isn't it? Video find VDev. I'm gonna look Zephyr API documentation. Sorry, you can't see me do this, but I'm looking on the I'm online video find video find VDev. That's actually what's failing, because if this device was found, then we would end up in here. And if we ended up in here, but if we ended up in here, if it's not this, then it's just gonna fall through. And even if we ended up in here, this can still happen, because it's just gonna fall through and we'll end up with this. Okay, cool. So now I see. the problem is in the ID. Control.id is equals ID here. Okay, let's do this. Log error. So let's just see if it actually finds it. I want to see if it's the immediate thing after that, because if the ID is the mismatch, then we sort of have a place without understanding. Because I can't jump around and I can't show my other screen, it's a little bit difficult. But let's do this. Yeah. Seeking ID, but we would only get in here if it succeeded. We would never get in here if it didn't succeed. What if we just do, okay. Yeah, instead of finding ID that, against ID. So when whatever failed, whatever got here, whatever didn't get caught up here is what we want to catch up down here. Okay, yeah, cool, we can find it. So whatever did not get caught up here is what will fall down into this. Against which ID are we going to be checking it? No, it wouldn't work because it's just gonna be a random one now. Because the top one is a loop, and it just loops through every control ID and it tries to match it to this ID. So it doesn't matter what we do down here, we won't match it to the one that failed. It doesn't matter anyways. It doesn't matter anyways. So let's actually just yeah. So now we want to look at, I think this one, isn't it this one? Does this one have a link frequency? Link? Yeah, this one has a link frequency. Yeah, see, it has this link frequency ID. But this is just this is just an integer. And this is just a list. It's not like this is it's not like this is this is also as well just an integer. So in my head, what I'm seeing, this is just this is an index into this array, and what are you returning here? Who is this? Who is this? Config CSI. Config CSI has a thing that sets the controls link frequency value. Config CSI. Config CSI. Config. So you're telling me, let's see. So you're telling me we need this config CSI link, and let me go down here. Let me look for the API here, video API. So device. Caps control select set selections. I don't see config CSI being used. Config CSI. Who calls you? Who is this? Who is this? This is menu control. Set format. Okay, it's fine. Config CSI, set format. Config CSI, set format. That's what it's called, in set format. Okay, cool. Let me go look at it. Am I getting any messages? Everything's good. Everything's quiet. Perfect. That's okay. It's good. It's good. Works. So it's in set format. I think the thing happens in set format. Set format. Set format. Yeah, okay, let's go here and then let's use set format. Set FMT. Set FMT. Okay. Let's go here and see what is this. This is set FMT. Set FMT. Set format. Okay, go. Sorry about that. Set wait. Set FMT. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I kind of see what the issue is. It looks like the issue is when I never see that. Okay. I never see that this is set format. Okay, where is it called? Set format and set format. Set format 1404, 1140. That's it. 1302. What is it doing in 1404? Who calls you in 1404? This is init, isn't it? Init. Okay, cool. Okay, so the first thing I would do is just check that we actually get set format called. Let's go set FMT. Just to check that this is called. I can kind of see where this is happening now. I can see where it's happening. We never take care of if the thing is in log error set format is called. Okay. I have a feeling I know where it's going. I know what it's going to be, but I'm just going to build up slowly. I think we're not checking the bus, and once we check the bus, once we check the bus, which if I remember correctly is set up in the device tree, then we can do the correct thing. And then once we do the correct thing, we can kind of tell it to actually use the correct link frequency ID, and that should actually fix it. I just want to see that set format is called. Oh, sorry. Okay. It's flashed. Okay. Set format is called. Perfect. We're getting really close to this thing now. We're getting really close to this thing now. So the first thing I wanna do is, sorry, there's noise outside. Okay, the noise is gone, and I need to check whether I'm streaming actually. Yeah, cool. So there's this check. You see this check? If config bus type is that, I want us to check this. And then if that config is that, then we need to, if we fall into this, then we are gonna be quite cool. Okay. So let's first of all see if actually that bus type is ever looked for. Let's see, bus type. Let's see if we ever check for that bus type, and then bus type. Yeah. Amazing. So I think we're getting close. We're getting warmer. Let's go down here. Let's go down somewhere here, and yeah, let's do all of that stuff, and then let's come up here and go like Control E. Yeah, I would like to just, if config bus type this, I'd just like to take this. Yeah, let's take this to the other side, and then let's put it in here, and just before we do all of this, yeah. Okay. So this is gonna be what we need. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just do that. I'll just remove that. I'll just remove that. I'll just remove that, and then yeah, and then say here, and then yeah. We never handle the MIPP config. Okay. There's that. Let's see if this actually gives us what we want. Okay. So let's see if that actually gives us something we want. So while it's building, I'm trying to see, let it build. If we fall into that, ooh. I see actually. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. So they just didn't name it config, yeah. IMX219 config and config, def config, yeah. Why not? I just want this to be an and. I just need to refer to this properly. So that's fine. That's fine. It should actually work. There you go. There you go. So actually we can just assume that I see. This camera always comes with CSI. the IMX219 is not going to be, well, I can't speak for myself, but I don't think you get an IMX219 with a parallel input or rather parallel output. So it's always going to be CSI. So we don't even need to check whether this is CSI. What we need to do is directly just apply the solution we know from the other side. So I want to do that. I want to do this. I'll see here. So I'll remove that and then I'll go let's go here. Instead of doing this here, I want to go to this. My bindings don't work, so you see, so there's something wrong, but it's fine. We're gonna find that later. But I can do GC2145 config CSI. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this, what we want to do is do this here. It's a little, it's just one liner. It's a one liner. There's this. You see this? Controls link frequency dot ID. We could just do that because there's only one. Where's controls coming from? Driver data controls. Okay. So let's see. We could just do that. Do we have controls over here? Driver data controls. Okay. So let's actually get controls first. Controls is in driver data controls. Okay, cool. I can also do this. Actually, that's it. It might be easiest to do that so that we don't have to like redo stuff. We just stand on the shoulders of giants. Okay, so there's that. And then what I want to do is call it IMX219. IMX219. Okay, so we get the controls there. And then what we want to do is Control E and then go back to the other side. And what we want to do is we actually want to just do that. This sort of control setting. What is it? Link frec. And yeah, we just want this. Why? I can do it wherever. It doesn't really matter because to this device it's just, yeah, before the format is set and whatever. Well, to this device it doesn't matter because it's the only setting. You see here, and then I could just go 0. It feels scary, but I could just go 0 like that. This could either yield more problems or it could yield a solution that we want right now. So let's actually see. Let's build it and see what happens. If it finds that thing, number one. Insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, bootloader mode. If she starts streaming, or we have a different issue, that's amazing. I'm gonna do yeah, I'm gonna do OS flash. Hopefully flashes just okay. And then we're gonna go back here, and then we're gonna go in here and see if we go past that. See if we go past the link frequency thing. It didn't find it still. It didn't find it still. We did not find it still. we save? Yeah. Wait. Because look, this is just pointing at the ID. Okay, what do we do with the controls? We never do anything with the controls. We just write something. Apply fixed setting for mix CSI. Default. MIPP CSI Rex. Default. I wouldn't imagine this. Okay. MIPP. Okay. CSI. What time is it? Almost an hour in. We're gonna stop at the hour. We're gonna stop at the hour mark and see what happens. This could become a part 3, but where else could this be set? Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back here and find the link frick. We make a control struct. So I want to go here, and I'm just gonna go controls, and I want to find the next one, okay, and then the next one, okay, and then the next one, okay, and then the next one, cool, and then the next one. No? Yeah, we're already way past that function. This is not the place we want to be. So video init control that. Video init control that, that's fine. Video init control menu, set that. No, this is actually the wrong place to be. I don't need to config CSI because it's always CSI. This is just writing to the thing, this is not doing anything. Yeah, this is get link frick. see there is a controls here. Okay, so that's been an hour of looking for this thing, and I don't see if I can find it here. So I'm gonna check. Does anyone have any questions about what I'm doing right now? Because I'm taking questions, and then I think I'm gonna have to go back to the community, because it looks like I found the missing thing, but along with finding the missing thing, I've applied the missing thing, and I cannot seem to it doesn't seem to be fixing the thing, because we've applied this link frequency, and even though we've applied this link frequency, we don't get it when we log out, when we log our thing here. So this calls for more collaboration. I need to find, there's something I don't know, and I need to know how to identify this. This is probably some enum that I can quickly cross-reference, and I don't know how to do that right now. So that's a problem. And also my code might be too little, but I think it's seeable. So I don't know. I'm on a new device today, and I'm hoping that you can actually see what I'm doing rather than it just being all gibberish and stuff. So let's look at that. Yeah, I can read that through here. Yeah, I can also read the code through here, so it looks okay. Does anyone have any questions? Please, if you have any questions, that would be awesome. And otherwise, we might even make this become a part 3. So what I want to do is go to drivers video, and I'm going to go report this so that we can actually see what happens. Video. So F link frac. So it looks like, yeah. I'm going to report on the thread that has all of this. Yeah, does anyone have any questions so far today? I can give you a sort of summary of what happened, and if you can hear me clearly, please leave an emoji or something or whatever. Just let me know if you can hear me clearly, and if my audio is not repeating on itself, so I know that this setup works. So what we just did today is we kind of tried to investigate why the new IMX219 driver isn't working. And it appears as though it cannot find the CSI link frequency, which is how the camera is supposed to tell the interface what frequency it's running at. And it appears as though it's not doing that. And setting it the way another driver is set is also not working at the moment. So I'm quite confused as to why that doesn't work. And the other driver that we're looking at has an option of being CSI or not. So this is a problem now. Yeah, and we can't, and simply falling back to doing the pixel rate doesn't appear to be working. So there's that issue as well. I'm gonna go consult with the video team in Zephyr and see if we can find out why this isn't bubbling through. It's quite strange. I don't know if the issue is in the driver or is in the interface or is in video itself. We don't know. Well, I don't know where the issue is, and I would like to find out. But anyways, you have to kind of dig through these things to find out. I apologize quite a lot for, first of all, only having one screen and only sharing like my development environment and not my other screens that have all the other. I usually share a browser as well, and also I just noticed now that my code navigation doesn't work. As always, I'm on a new machine and this should be fixed soon, and we'll go on with this. So I'm going to consult with the Zephyr team on the thread that is live for this PR, and we'll keep working on it until we find it. It seems like then we've now discovered a part 3 where we find out why the link frequency value is not being applied. Yeah, I'm using it in set format and I don't see why it should be, elsewhere. So link frac. Okay. Yeah. And that's controls, and that's being done in set format, and set format does get called. So okay, so we can do this here. Log error setting the link frequency. So we can just do it once more so that we leave here satisfied that this line actually runs. Yeah, let's build that. Well, I put this thing in bootloader mode. I don't have to wait until it builds. And then that should be it for today. And we'll come back and we'll fix this open source issue. Yeah, should be fixable soon. This is going to be fixable soon. We're quite close, I think. I'm quite positive. The fact that we've boiled it down all the way to the driver and we can see where it's missing from makes this really, really close. So I'm betting we're going to find it quite easily right now. Setting the link frequency, yes. That is done. We can do one more cursory look. I think let's just look. So it's in controls, and then it's in set format, and then it's in menu controls. It has the same flag. Yeah, and let's see what GC2145 controls yields. Config TSI. It's using init controls. That's it. It's not used anywhere else. So my other doubt was that it was going to be CSI. Yeah, I can see it here, but this doesn't change anything because it's only called in 2 places, so it doesn't matter really. Yeah, cool. So that's the reason. We have to go find out with people. We have to go find out in the community why this thing is missing, and I'll share, I'll try and stream more. Thank you so much for attending today. It's been awesome to have you. As always, my name is Zach, and we work on some open source code as always. Yeah, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Cheers, and remember to be daring and fix things that exist to learn things that you want to do. Thank you. Cheers, everyone.